Hey everyone, Monica Bay here, also known as the Healer in Heels. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube at Monica Bay. Follow my YouTube channel on Monica Bay. Not follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Monica Bay. And also follow me on all social media at The Real Monica Bay. Now, today I want to talk about forgiveness. So I actually don't like the word forgiveness. That'll come to a surprise to a lot of people. I actually do not like that word forgiveness. And the reason why is because a lot of times when people think of forgiveness, they think of the other person, or you're forgiving someone, because the act of forgiving, to forgive, is a verb, and a verb needs a subject. That subject is the other person. I think we should not be focused on the other person, but we should be focused on the energy of what we're letting go. So I believe in letting go of the negative energy that is attached to a particular situation that you need to forgive, or a person that you need to forgive. And again, we're not talking about the person or the situation, because that's not what your focus should be. A lot of times when people harm us, people betray us, all these different things that happen with other people, and then what happens is we harbor that negative energy within us. We harbor resentment, we harbor anger, we harbor heartache, all of those things. And what happens is that energy just sits inside of you. You're not harming anyone but yourself with that energy. It takes roughly, on average, from my observations of all, healing people for a very long time, my observations, it takes about, on average, about 2 years from the time that you experience an emotional trauma or mental trauma to the time that it starts to actually affect your life on a daily basis. So it really starts to manifest in your life. So this is the reason why letting go is important. Again, I'm not using the word forgiveness. I'm just talking about letting go. And what you're letting go of is that resentment, that anger that you're allowing to stay housed within your body and within your energy system. And what happens is it compiles over time, and it starts to have negative effects in your life. Again, it's about 2 years later, you'll notice it, and then you may start having anxiety issues, you may start having depression, you may start having arthritis and physical ailments, you may start having fibroids, there's a lot of ways that these things can manifest themselves. And you may go to a doctor and they're running tests and everything seems normal, but clearly something's wrong with you, and you have no idea what the actual cause is. And a lot of times it's emotional trauma that you experienced, and again, it takes some time for that to compile and start to actually affect your life. So this is why it's important to actually let go of negative energy, let go of negative emotions, let go of resentment and anger toward other people, toward situations. So anytime something happens to you, there's nothing that you can do that to stop the fact that it happened. So you need to come into acceptance with the fact that this happened, whatever that thing is, right? And then it's like, okay, once you come into acceptance of that, okay, how do I move forward past that? What do I do now? What now? And so what now is letting go of those things. And you have to love yourself more than you want to hold on to that negativity. And again, it's about protecting yourself and not allowing something to affect your life on an ongoing basis, because that's exactly what it'll do if you don't let go of negative emotions, of hurt, of heartache, of all of those things that are tied to other people and situations that have happened to you. So you need to just completely let that go. And the way to do that is you can do a burn ceremony. For those of you who don't know, that's when you write down the things that you want to let go of, and you literally outside, fire safety people, but you burn it, you walk away and let it go. That actually does work from an energy standpoint, to actually let go of that energy, because the process of writing that down on a piece of paper is an energetic release. And so written word, spoken word, that all has power. And when you energetically release that onto the paper and then burn it, it does actually leave. And it's also a mental release as well, by just the act of doing that. But in addition to that, you can also tune into your body and figure out where that energy resides, and then simply will it to be let go. And it's that simple. It's simple, but it's not easy. So it's that simple. And I know a lot of times, people sometimes our subconsciously we want to hold on to trauma, and we want to hold on to negative emotions and things like that towards people, because it's comfortable, and it's hard for us to imagine just being able to move past something like that when it is so emotionally distraught. So you need to, again, focus on yourself and want to have better health. You want to have better emotional wellness, mental wellness, physical wellness, spiritual wellness. And you cannot have complete wellness if you're holding on to those things. So it's so important to just let that go and move on with your life, to be able to really achieve your greatness and do what you need to do. Because while you're holding on to negative attachments to other people and situations, those things are holding you back one way or another, guaranteed. They're holding you back, and you should not allow yourself to be held back. So it's about taking your power back. And again, it's about you. It's not about the other person. It's not about the situation, because you can't do anything about that, right? You can't change the fact that it happened. But what you can do is, what's the solution? How do I move forward? How do I make sure I'm okay? And that is what you need to focus on. So that's my message for today. Again, follow me on all social media at The Real Monica Bay. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Monica Bay.